Hello and welcome to a 16-man operation guide for the encounter Soa the Infernal One in the Eternity Vault on Nightmare mode. You will fight Soa in 3 different phases. These phases take place on 3 different levels. The first phase starts on the platform you can see right in front of us. It ends when you down Soa's health points to 75%. The positioning in phase 1 is very simple. Everybody builds a camp right in Soa so you can avoid the ability Force Vortex, where Soa places great circles in random places only determined by small pylons on the platform, which deals a great amount of damage to everybody who stands in it. The damage of the chain lightning on the group is negligible and will be counter-healed by your sorcerers, sages easily. Soa is not tankable in phase 1, his actions refer to a random aggro system. When Soa's health points reach the 75% border, everybody needs to run into the western outer ring of the platform because every inner parts of the platform will be destroyed by Soa. Soa will build stairs down to the next level of the different parts from the bases. In this transition phase Soa is not assailable, so you can concentrate on getting down safely. The one and only thing you need to notice in this phase next to surviving is to destroy the small pylons on each step. If you don't destroy at least 5 of these pylons, Soa will gain the attack called Final Hurt and your group will be wiped instantly. Once safe down on the next level, everybody meets in the middle of the new platform facing in south direction. Now is Soa tankable and needs to be tanked either. Soa is immobile in this phase. The direction you face is important because you can determine where Soa's next important skills will take place. In this phase you will need to deal with 3 different skills. The first skill is the Mind Trap. Soa will put a player randomly into a psychic vault where the player cannot interact with your raid group anymore. The vault will spawn in any pylon on the outer ring of the platform. Every damage class needs to concentrate on the vault, because when the tank or one of the healers is imprisoned, the situation can become worse immediately. The second ability is very passive. Soa will put a player into a force cyclone. The player will fly through the air above the platform and will hit the walls and gain 50% of its health points as damage. Everybody needs to be healed at least 51% to avoid players dying. The third and last skill is the most deadly. In 16-player mode, Soa will target randomly 3 players and cast the ability Ball Lightning on them. A small orb spawns in any pylon in the direction of Soa's back. The 3 targeted players will be announced in the chat. These players need to move out of the camp instantly because the orb will follow them. Everybody who stands in the way of the orb will get a lot of damage, and when the orb reaches its player it will detonate and withdraw you nearly 80% of your health points if you're not a tank. So you need your medipack and a sorcerer's sage's shield to survive the attack. When you're sure which orb belongs to you, you need to trigger it, because after a certain time the orb will change target until it explodes, and that should not happen because you will not know the second target because it's not announced anymore. This goes on until Soa hits 30% of his life points. You need to time the transition well because players in the cyclone will die or lightning orbs could follow you down the platform and wipe the group. Plan a damage stop and handle it well. The transition phase will be the same as after phase 1, so I will not explain this phase anymore. When you arrive at the ground, phase 3 starts. Soa is now mobile and need to be moved by the tank. The ball lightning and mine trap from phase 2 is also active, so you need to build a camp in the middle again and handle the ability similar as in phase 2. The crucial ability in this phase is that Soa is not assailable because he protects himself with a force shield. The only possibility to remove the shield is to draw Soa below a spinning pylon he places anywhere in the room. When the pylon comes down and Soa stands below it, the shield will be removed for 15 seconds. In this time you need to deal as much damage on Soa as you can. Ignore the mine trap in this time and try to trigger the orbs before the pylon hits Soa, so that as many players as possible can damage on Soa. I recommend that your healers deal damage on him too. Make sure that nobody except the tank is in reach of the downcoming pylon, otherwise these players will die. The tank needs to taunt Soa after this and pull him back to the center so that the tank can act into every direction fastly. You have to down Soa after 3 pylons or he will get into enrage mode. If you play well, you may have a chance to down him in enrage mode, but players with the orbs will die instantly, so hurry up. When you down Soa in Nightmare mode, as we did, very nice rewards wait for you, especially 2 very nice mounts, speeders, you can only get in the raids. Thank you for watching our guides on Ready4Raiding.com. Good luck for your operation group and visit us later for the next guides for the content update 1.2 Legacy. We would be honored to help you again. Visit us on YouTube or Facebook and recommend us to your friends. Thank you. May the force be with you. Your Ready4Raiding team.